I'm gonna go over the deck real quick. This is Jeskai Saga and Legacy. Really, like, kind of you just play all of the best cards in the Jeskai colors in this deck, including Urza Saga, Iteration, the cantrips, the broken 1-drops, you know. And Murktide Regent's really just like the best delve threat that maybe not ever, like, it's pretty darn good is how I would put it. And you want to play Foundry and Soul Guide in this deck and not other options, because I think this is actually pretty valuable in a late game in this sort of deck, because you kind of naturally flood between treasure tokens and cantrips that I think it's like, it's actually a lot easier to like power this card up than it might seem. So pretty fond of doing that. I like the 3-drop Haymakers versus a bunch of decks like control decks or whatever. I think they're kind of underrated sometimes. And Wear Tear I think is just fantastic, and it's underplayed for how good it is. I think the first time you kill an Urza Saga and a Construct with Wear Tear, you'll be like, oh, that's what this does. Torque Orb for D&T and Doomsday. Some other applications that I can't think of right now. But, you know, there's a bunch of things going on there. So I'm gonna join the prelim just to see if it'll fire. But I will join a league and just play a league match to begin with. So I kind of do not think this prelim's gonna fire since it only has one person in it. But we can start a yeah, Court of Cunning is a Phyrexian Arena that mills them for 10 every turn. It is a real card. Don't actually double Q again? I will do my best not to. You reading those kind of cards? Really numbers? Yeah, that's a really good emoji for that experience if you've never seen that card before. Well, this is not my favorite hand, but I'm not gonna mulligan either. I think you just are priced into keeping it on a lot of these hands that look like this, based on how the deck is constructed. Foothills? Alright. I think I'm priced into killing it, regardless. If they daze it, so be it, that's fine. I'm not dazing back. I don't really think that card will kill me. Alright, well, that's a little bit more terrifying, I guess. I have to relieve some pressure. Like, my hand's fairly clunky. There's really not a reason not to do it now, I think. Okay. It's possible I should have considered dazing that one, but I think I'm just off it. I think I'm actually gonna do this. It might daze. Alright, that's fine. What do I want to mill? I don't really want the foundry. Maybe I do want the foundry. Okay. I'm just gonna run this into daze and kind of hope that they daze it. But I want to get past the cards. So I'm fine with dazing that. So... if I can plow one of the Delvers... Although that leads to very awkward catching patterns. I think what I'm supposed to do is probably put the pawn in my hand, bottom the Foundry, play the Vulcan, play the Channeler. No, that's probably correct. Oh, I definitely don't want to play my land first, because if they daze it, like, then I'm not sure I will get a 2-for-1, right? Yeah, I was fine to walk into daze there. It worked out much better for me, you know? Fine. My other channeler is very close to being live now. Alright, my channeler is actually live now. Do I care about this one getting dazed? Not particularly. Okay. Is the Ragavan even good? I think it's good enough, yeah. I think I should still cast the Rags. It might put pressure on them to do something about it, you know? And next turn I can just go, like, Channeler, Plow, Iteration, or something like that, I don't know. No, I also don't think that they know. I think I'm happy with this trade, honestly. Like, I have so much gas here that I think trades are just actively good for me. Alright, yeah, this works out great. I'm gonna save one white removal spell for, I'm gonna save one for Murktide Regent, essentially is what I'm saying. Speaking of Murktide Regent, it's pretty good. Basically, there's just no reason to rush, I think. Like, I'm pretty far ahead. If I just stay ahead, I'll probably win. Like, they simultaneously have less lands, less cards. The only axis they're winning on is life total, but it's like, 13's pretty safe, you know? I think now that I know my white source is going to be dead, I'm going to do this. They've used 2 Dazes, so I'm not going to play this Murktide around Daze, I think. It also just cost me a lot to do so. I do have a fetch on top. I mean, I guess I could have brainstormed that turn into the fetch as well. But Armath, I kind of want to draw the fetch, so I don't even want to, like, surveil the fetch away to DRC, right? So that's why I didn't even bother casting Brainstorm this turn. Like, I think just waiting a turn pays off a lot better for me, right? I don't really like forces in these mirrors post-board. Even though I think Hydroblast is a lot better than Pyroblast in these mirrors, you still need some number of Pyros. Mostly because the issue is, Murktide Regent is so big. I might leave in 2 Force of Wills, I guess. My other cards are not that appealing. Yeah, I guess I'll leave in 2 Force of Wills, even though they're, like, pretty bad still. Here you are in the prelim. 2? Looks like 2. Back to the game. I'm not a huge fan of Blazing Volley, but it's fine. I might actually prefer Engineered Explosives on average, but I think with so much 1-mana removal, it's sort of hard to justify playing a card like Blazing Volley a lot of the time. Obviously, it's like not completely out of question, you know. I was kind of afraid that they would force me into a situation where I would have to, like, play my Ragavan to block, but then I'm just gonna ponder anything instead. Blazing Volley is, like, for elves and death and taxes, like. Eoc Trickery actually costs 2 to overload, which is kind of the problem with it. I'm pretty anti-Eoc Trickery. It's, like, not aged well. I actually want all of the lands and the ponder, so. Ryan? I probably wouldn't use, like, exactly my credit card, but it would be pretty fast. You are correct. Thanks for that, Ryan. Always knew I could count on you to make me smile. Whatever, I think it's actually just better to cycle this thing. Right, Fetch and Plow are good, so I'll just draw the Plow first. But the Fetch is also good. Maybe? I don't know. Would it? So now all of the lands are kind of appealing because that Wasteland as well, so. I'll just cast this. I'm not dashing it. I think that costs me too much mana. If they, like, chain it or something, so be it. That's fine. 4 different Tarmo Snoopies. This is a situation where I do wish I had Plateau in my deck, though, so... I'm just gonna Pyro it. Plateau would be preferred to, I would actually prefer to fetch a Plateau right there, so... Alright, if they waste me inside combat, that's fine. I don't really want to fire a Regent into that mana. If they bolt here, then I will fire. Yeah, that's fine. Really trying to get them to waste my colored sources instead of my Saga. Matterfree Snooper, Reality Snooper, Thought Not Snoop B. Well, I kind of appreciate where you went, but... Oh shit, I should have done the thing where my second Regent actually delves a lot for the first one. Because then I would have counters on both of them, but I guess they might have pyroed the second one. Oh well. Not a big deal. So I'm hoping that they waste me. I'm just gonna plow it. I think it's actually too important. Okay, I think I will play that one, yeah. It's not the biggest one, but, you know, a free card's a free card. It was only a 4/4, I think, actually, but, you know. Wait, hope they don't hit a good cantrip or something. That'd be kind of a tilt. So it's up XJ. That's not great. Well. No D&T players allowed. I don't know. I'm okay allowing some D&T players here. He resurrected the dash mechanic on a card that he's play. Well, Goblin Heel Cutter was pretty good if you remember that. Oh, Culligan the Storm's Fury? D&T Twitter's the original No Torpor gang? Yeah, that's for sure. Ambuscade Shaman. I do not remember that one. I'm gonna just block Rag on Rag if they let me. I think I draw another blue card. Doesn't even really matter what it is. Alright, cool. That's like one. So, this is a little bit aggressive, but I think it's actually correct to do. Because I need to make this a 4-4. And ideally, having force for the blast or even daze would be ideal. And yeah, I'm forcing a daze here. Alright. No daze. Sick. I think if they had daze, they play it 100% of the time there, so... Oh, I have Orb and Null Rod, so I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, well, this is priced in. So, Lyserg, I only wanted to do that if I drew a blue card, essentially. Like, I wanted to see if I would draw a blue card before doing that. Because if I didn't, like, if I use the blast, I'm pretty exposed to Regent, is the actual issue. Alright, well, I'm kind of fucked, so, you know, that's fine. Right, so I'm going to fire. No, there are 2 people and there's 15 minutes to go, so it's probably not going to fire. Dan Bays? Is that your secret name, Eli? Or are you secretly named Dan Bays? Do you go around basing people? Personally, I think you should make the account unban Zerda. Okay, well, this has to hit some good cards, otherwise I'm gonna lose. They're not particularly good. Alright, well, being at 8 is not ideal. Dan Bays would be incredible, MTJ ult. 7 core players in their chat. Something like that. Alright. I really wish I had some cards that were not Force of Will out in my deck, but as configured, I think in these like semi-mirrors I should leave them in instead of having like this card or whatever. It's not really an ideal fix. It's actually possible I should have 1 Soul Guide over the 3rd Force, actually. Or 2nd Force. Yeah, you have to... Bayesian Puck? Gosh, that's a nice one. Yeah, play points being not transferable makes ults a lot less appealing once you have a shit ton of play points on one ult, you know. Bayesian is really good. Props to Ryan MTG for doing that. Oh. I'm so based right now. I'm also so based right now. Anyways, every time I've played this deck, I've kind of regretted not having Plateau in the Jeskai version. Mage is not good enough. I think, generally speaking, basic swamps. Oh. Okay. Let me see if they have Hydroblast, I guess? See if they daze this one. I'm really trying to beat out Wastelands as much as possible so I can play the Saga safely. Because, like, I don't really want to play Saga into a Wasteland. Because I think it's kind of, critical for me. You know. Gut shot? Yeah. I've played a lot of gut shots in my life. More so in Standard, I guess. Like, gut shot was pretty good in Standard Delver Mirrors. I want to say something about Delver Secrets in Standard. It really correlates to how good the one-mana cantrips are. Like, I think people putting into Standard decks now are kind of doing it wrong. It's really not good in the current Standard decks. For 6, I covered all of that on Monday, but it was fine. I mean, I didn't make top 8 or whatever, and people generally care about that stuff more. I could play Iteration, but it's so soft to daze on this turn cycle that I would prefer not to. I think I'll just wait. Nah, XJ's been chilling, doing other things, it feels like. I think I might just redraw that card and force them to waste my Saga. Like, because, like, the cantrips are actually pretty good if the game's just gonna go long like this. Well. There's no real reason to rush this scenario. Alright. EOT Wasteland's always weird to look at. Mostly because, like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense most of the time to do that EOT, in my opinion. Like, you might as well just see what you draw, right? I think the daze is actually decent here, to be fair, but maybe I just don't understand how these mirrors work anymore. I should have let the Surveil go first. Really need to, we need to tighten up right there. Alright, so... I'm kind of hoping I can get my opponent to waste me, honestly. I mean, like, I have plenty of lands. Draw step Wasteland or draw step Port are, like, situationally very powerful and very unique plays to the format, right? Yeah, they've only wasted my sagas. Oh, fight fire. They're 10 the Brelam. Cool. I tried to hold that that saga for as long as possible, but you know. So they've used 0 Pyroblast. See if I can get them to bite on 1. I don't think they will, but or draw step happens because of like Goblin War Chief or equipment generally. Yeah, exactly. Or any haste lord really, I guess would like Goblin Chieftain would do it as well. Or like Kiki GQ or something weird like that. God, DRC is so good. Just like, look at how many lands that they could hit. Instead, they just got both of them away. No. And just bananas. But that's the thing. They have a lot of Hydroblasts. I probably need to buy one of these. It's just too much damage otherwise. DTT at home? Weird way of putting it. Right, we're at 10. He may or may not fire. I'm certainly not going to start another match right before that. No, I do think this one's coming to a close. Well, price 10 pretty much. I think I just have to cast this, even though I think it's actually pretty likely to die. And if it doesn't die, great. I'm like in pretty good shape. Sad. Snow Island, regular mountain doesn't make a lot of sense, that's true. Depends, I think, but definitely plowing one of these. It's 8 days, so be it. The problem is 6 is a lot different from 9. Oh, their last card was Days? Shit, that really sucked. The problem with waiting is I think the life total matters a lot, and there's actually a chance one of my white sources gets killed as well. I just have to hope their top card is not good, even though they left it on top, so I'm pretty controlling dead. Well, the problem is I only have one white source. Right? I mean, yeah, I think I should take the ending and kill it, but if I had both white sources, I would have definitely just, like, killed both of their things. They keep leaving one card on top, which is very bad for my health, is what I would say. I would basically need them for bricks. Yeah, this is why I want to play Plateau, but everyone else doesn't play Plateau. So I always question myself. But there were like multiple points this game where Plateau would have been much better. And last game as well. So, you know, kind of weird to think about. Magic players are bad. I guess that includes myself. Oh wait, how's France? Are you still there or did you come back, Julian? Oh, did the other thing fire? It did, actually. So, I guess I'll finish this match real quick. But I'm mostly drawing dead, I think. Basically, this has to hit white source and white removal spell. Alright, I'm dead. That kind of sucked. Feels like it didn't run great in that game right there, but the no plateau thing I think was like debilitating. Last plus red source would have worked. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, like... Right. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know, I probably played that one bad, actually, in retrospect, but, you know. We're back on that QP hunting grind. Also, if you're new to the stream, please hit that bell button, that's free to do. And it's Sub-Tumber, so if you really want to support the stream, subs are 20% off if you're new here, or gifting subs is 20% off. So, please think about that. Basic Island, huh? Oh, alright. I played reasonable amount versus deck. Well, I can plow that, so that resolves. Do 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 do. Walk away, you don't hear me say. Force blue card plow to win the game. Yeah, my hand was pretty good right there, obviously. And they basically need to draw lead before I draw something good. I'm playing the Saga out. Because what I'm actually gonna super tutor. I'm gonna tutor up the Soul Guide ASAP if I get the chance to do so. Alright, well. That's not really ideal, but I'll just make a construct Soul Guide the Echo. That's fine. Soul Guide their Echo. Makes it a lot harder for them to win. Yo, Mike Noble! Welcome back, my friend. Is that Shadow Sphere going to be an issue? Hey, 90 bits, thanks, Willie. Yeah, actually, like, they have a bunch of affinity cards in their deck, so I think actually killing it makes sense. Well, that too, yeah. Making my dragon bigger also matters. What's the correct maneuver here? If I take the plow, I could plow it. If I take the Saga, I could just play the Saga and play Regent, which would be pretty big. Then I would just plow, and I can activate Soul Guide to counter them reactivation. So I guess that's the play. Does that matter, Jacob? 13. I didn't think it was gonna matter, but I guess there's like weird scenarios where it could matter though, right? I can't believe I still have a Null Rod and Wear Tear in my sideboard for this matchup. And Blaster are like pretty good too. Surgical's like target Bobble? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but I can make a construct. So, sure. Yeah, I don't know about Surgical. I'm thinking about it, but I probably won't. Just continue to increase. Cage is good, though. So every card was lethal, right? It didn't actually matter what I did. I think all my cards were lethal, right, Jacob? That's kind of funny if just literally all my cards were lethal. I don't like Retrofit or Foundry in this matchup terribly much. Cage. I'm actually going to side in this, and the Blaster good. Meddling Mage is fine. Wear Tear is good. Null Rod's good. I think I can shave on win cons in this matchup. Their sagas are definitely better than mine. Oh, yeah, then I should have Alpine Moon. Good call. Yeah, I might cut days, especially on the draw. I'm looking at these, like, combination of cards, because I kind of think Rags on the draw is not great. Yeah, Alpine Moon's also not symmetrical. Well, Jacob, you taught me that for that RPG. Who found it? Was it Mark? Yeah, I think a bunch of us, well, not me, but a bunch of the Lotus Breach players had it for the sideboard for the Lotus Field Mirror. I think basically everyone on our team did, and not many on other teams. No. Yeah, I taught Mick Windsauce that lesson in one of the prelims. One of the very early prelims when Urza Saga was legal. Is Torboard good? It's good. No, I don't think it's good, but it's like kind of close actually. Right. Is it assumed as symmetric because of Blood Moon? Yeah, and because of like cards like Pithing Needle, I think. Like, it reads like a card that feels like should be symmetrical, and then it turns out it isn't. Let's see, how many chests do I owe today? One for Fornia, one for Lushbrick Feast. Alright, well, it doesn't have Force, probably should mull. This hand's, like, not even that great, so... I mean, if I knew I weren't playing against this deck, I would probably keep this hand, but... I think I can just sort of do better. But on the play, I think I'll have Dazen on my deck. To be quite fair, but... Ding. How close are we to this challenge? No. I stand up for it, I guess. I think Regent is my worst card. Could also make an argument for Wear Tear, but I think that's going to be good. I think it's just Regent. Really. Draw. Arcana Myria is symmetrical? It's not really symmetrical, because every deck that plays Arcana Myria really is like doing something stupid with it. Unfortunate. Prismatic Ending's not really a white card. That's like a gold card. Like, let's be real. Calling Prismatic Ending a white card is really just, like, questionable as hell. Yeah, Prismatic Ending's definitely a gold card, you know? Alright, well, looking for a white source. Thank you, Dak. That was a close one, chat. That was a close one. Alright. What do I want to... Like, all my cards are really good, yeah, that's the issue. But maybe... I kind of want to keep an extra blue source, though. Oh, yeah, this is really tough. Or, an extra blue card. Yeah. No, that wasn't a decision because I think you have to kill the Emery. I mean, I don't think that's really a decision, rather. Maybe I'll just bury the Fawn iteration. Is that crazy? That's kind of crazy, I guess. Alright. I think I should bury the Saga, actually. But I think I should actually bury the Blast and not the Brainstorm. Because I just don't think I'm going to have a lot of time for that stuff. But it's definitely close. So land's a good draw, but even if I don't hit a land, it's not. Oh. So if they make a construct, make another construct. So maybe just brainstorming into a land is better. Just to, like, present a big clock. Actually, maybe I should have just kept the Saga instead of... Well, that's kind of the nightmare scenario, actually. But... Alright. I assume I have to... I think I have to chair this Saga after they make a construct. Yeah, it turns out keeping the Saga instead of the, having the White Source was just doubling down on missing my land. Yeah, I think I fucked it up. I think I should have actually... I should have buried the Brainstorm, but not the Saga. Well, yeah, I'm basically trying to play around, Echo. It's really just Echo, because, like, a lot of their deck doesn't really do that much besides that card. A lot of their non-creature spells, rather. Okay. Since I have another Regent, I think it's actually possible that... Oh, maybe I was supposed to make it 7/7. Yeah, actually, no. That was a fuck-up, too. Shit. No, I was supposed to make it 7/7. Shuffle, because they're not very good. Alright, well, I don't think I can lose now, despite that, debacle. Yeah, no, I should have not delved away. I was thinking this one was gonna delve more, but that's just, like, kind of not necessary. Well, I guess my deck is just rewarding me with nutso draws anyways, so... So if I were really aggressive, I could just like EOT Blast, untap, delve everything away, but that's just... I don't think that's even good to do. So if they have exactly Force, then Lead Echo, this would cause me to lose, so I probably shouldn't even do this. Should probably just leave them at 2. And like, my hand is so good that, you know... Well, they could Force down to 1. Oh, never mind. You're right. God, what is wrong with me? You're absolutely right. No, 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 that's... I guess I could lose to, like, Petty Theft? Hypothetically? Alright, let's just pretend I was playing around Petty Theft, then. They sometimes have Echoing Truth, and, like, Petty Theft is not out of the question, but, you know. Alright, well, played 2 matches in a row. Didn't play that one great either, I think, but... kind of think that matchup is good for me. I'm gonna run a quick ad. Thanks for being here. Hit that follow button. And if you really want to support the stream, you know how to do so. So I'll be right back in a few minutes. Alright, what's up everyone? I am back now. Let's see, we have some chests on the stack. Let's open one for a Lovestruck Beast. Here you go, Lovestruck Beast. Maybe there's a Lovestruck Beast. No, there's a Triskavelis, though. Sweet card from Time Spiral. Hasn't aged particularly well. And 25 play points. And we got a chest for Fornia. And if you want to be like them and you want to see those cool emotes, hopefully my subs can show off those emotes. You played that card in Vintage? Oh, it says Artifact and it costs 3 or more, right? It's not have the roam possibility. Dovescape, kind of a card that's like uniquely powerful and also like not very fun if it's ever in play. Like, once this card is in play, non-creature spells don't do very much, and Boseiju cheats. Like, Boseiju cheats, and also Enduring Ideal kind of got around it, so... Well, it doesn't really turn into Warp because it was kind of one-sided in that deck because of Mice in the Mind Cage. Yo, J Ford, yeah, you need to form the dragon now. What's up, J Ford? It's been a while. Oh, Goblin Welder, Mindslaver with Triskavelis? That makes sense. That's kind of funny. Also kind of, really powerful. Welder plus all of those things was just like... I guess that's not really a thing that happens anymore. Alright, what was the rare I opened? I opened a Dovescape. Where's that Dovescape? Oh, I need to filter for one. It was Dovescape and Triskavelis. Gotta get it in the right place. Dovescape. Triskavelis should be somewhere around here. There we go. Yo, what's up, Levy? We're 1-0 in the prelim. I'm 0-1 in a league, but leagues are noise, right? Enduring Ideal is somehow playable in Modern now that confinement is legal. I doubt it. Bring back the cow? Oh, did I drag a Mishra's Bauble? Alright, well. Okay, thanks. Is using filters instead of search for a lawful neutral? If sure enough moto sounds, are leaks still noisy? That's a really good question. The answer is yes, because I didn't mean noise in the actual literal noise sense, but, you know. Yeah, Levy, I just, like... I net decked. I kind of regret a lot. I also think not having Plateau in this deck is, like, a huge mistake, to be fair. But, you know, whatever. You kind of just... I did not have a lot of time to actually look at the deck list before deciding to play it. So, I just did it, you know? Scepter Squeak Confinement from 2005 extended. Yeah, that's a thing you could do. Anyways, my suspicion is, like, Plateau plus, let's see. Plateau, 1 less Fetch, and 1 less Volk. So... Good thing you asked. You can check out the link here. If you want to click on that link, SPNO SA008. And we can also talk about after the stream as well at some point. You know, I'm always willing to try new things, you know. Yeah, Fawn or, I could see playing less than 7 1-minute removal. Do I offer life advice? Yeah, I do, sometimes. No? Anyways, we're waiting for Gold Ducat versus Rock Nation. Alright, Gold Ducat lost. So, on to round 2. And this music is a banger. OC Remix in general is just a bunch of bangers. First place, well, that doesn't matter that much. If I fix broken relationships, hell no. I do not claim to know enough to do that. Plus, I can even fix my own broken relationships in life, so, seems kind of facetious for me to try to do that. I've never played Warhammer 40k, so no. If you're interested in high school or first or second year college mathematics, I could also do that. But if it's broken lamps, no. That's a weird question, though. What am I drinking? It's just water. It's water in this heart-filled mug. Help you in analysis? Not anymore, really. Do I drink tea? Yeah. I actually drink a reasonable amount of tea. Usually, green or black tea. Chinese style. No sugar, no milk, no honey. Sometimes I'll drink, Arnold Palmer's, which are half iced tea, half lemonade as well during the summer. Deep analysis qualifies math? I mean, it says draw 2 cards in it, I guess, so. Martin Dominguez White? English breakfast tea? Interesting. Oh, this hand's a keep. Monkey! Got the monkey, chat. Monkey days? I heard this is shit, I heard this shit's bannable. Analysis? It depends. I'm kind of rusty, honestly, but, like, graduate level statistics or whatever, or, like, that sort of stuff I could definitely still do, because I do that stuff at work occasionally. From mock, alright? Yeah, without any addition. Am I planning to stream? I don't really stream on weekends all that often. I can just untap and thaw that, right? Not forcing. I mean, obviously a little bit awkward, but I think forcing that's asking to get, like, buried by, like, a blood moon or something. What would, J4, the answer is play good cards. It just plays all of the broken cards. Is that a reasonable answer? Second pile is actually good. Is a null rod into play? It doesn't get a null rod into play. Well, this is broken. I guess I am forcing this now. They're down to 2 cards. Now I think it's like, we're probably in the clear with regards to Blood Moon. And if we're not, so be it. I don't have any basics in my deck, so, you know, what it is. Score's a little bit better than Jackal Club Jason, so, alright. Looks like they only have mana sources, so I will use a plow there. Because this card also sort of solos Blood Moon. Close to cast, but not quite. I don't care. I don't care, opponent. I don't care. Oh my god. I just don't care. Like, it's so ridiculous. I'm not even gonna kill it. Like, who gives a shit? Like, that card doesn't matter. I'm not casting it. it's actually like 100% wrong to do so, so I'm not doing it. All that. I want that still. Kind of color hungry. Probably better than it though. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to ending it, but, you know, it's possible. Alright, well, that's really good. So, Jason, do you think this card's better than Jackal Pup now? Alright. Doesn't really matter. Yes. If I attack with both, they're guaranteed to block that, right? That's like actually pretty good for me. Okay. Do we? I don't think we will, but we'll see. Jason, get out of here with your negativity. Get out of here. Jason, this is 2021. If you're gonna be this negative, we gotta berate you into subbing. I can just imagine you rubbing the dollars on your face right now. Right, cool. Hey, what's up, Cybo Kite? Thanks for being here. So if you play the Saga into the Moon, it just dies, so there's no reason to do that, really. Now I can draw Murktide and it'll be, like, super big. There's a bunch of, like, pretty good draws. I mean, if they didn't draw anything, they can't really attack, so there's also that. So it kind of feels like... Oh. Oh, well, whatever, that doesn't matter. Oh, I guess they feel they can attack. Thing. So, I guess what I actually have to do now is... Oh wait, can I control Z? I can. Alright. Well, no, because I can't cast the dragon regardless, right? Sucks. Maybe I punted, I guess. Maybe that turn where I just, like, bluff attacked and thought that they would block the rag, I shouldn't have. Yeah, probably threw it. Classic. It would cost 3 to dash. If that answers your question. Alright. See you, Jason. Yeah, probably. I just thought they wouldn't do that, but I guess they did do that, so whatevs. Guess I got punished maximally. What should I cut? I kind of want to cut a Saga. I think it's like kind of a liability, but maybe that's crazy. Alright, I'll cut a Saga. Containment Priest is like weirdly okay versus Firefox Slot, but also not very good besides that. I'm pretty sure Firefox Slot says you may on it, right? Yeah, it's you may. But yeah, that's okay, because either I get a treasure, which is like pretty valuable versus the Blood Moon. The too long didn't read was sacrificing my DRC to force through 2 points with the Ragavan was definitely not worth it, and definitely cost me the game. So, that's the T. Alright, well, I'm keeping this one. This hand's, like, really good. Obviously, like, I'm soft to Blood Moon, but that's fine. Ragavan's so good versus their deck that I think it's worth it. That's fine, though. So, the follow-up turn is going to be pretty good still, so that's why I'm fine with this. Like, this is pretty good for me. I think this is likely not going to be good anymore. I think I should still do this, actually. Maybe not, actually. It's kind of weird now. Dazing it doesn't do that much. I don't think I could. So chat, I kind of feel like they don't have Blood Moon based on that play. Because if they have Blood Moon, don't they just like... I feel like they cast it there most of the time if they have Blood Moon, right? So my top card is Prismatic Ending, which also doesn't do that much here. I don't think casting a small Regent is good enough, so I think I'm just gonna cast this. I think I'm just gonna mill the ending, actually. Actually maybe I shouldn't, because it's like a guaranteed play. Yeah, I should be fine. Alright, that's good. Now I kind of like my position. Also possible that they need that Mox. Okay, I guess they didn't need the Mox, but... So if they play a creature, I think I just let it go and fight over Regent, because I think they might have a Blast in their hand, based on how this game has played out. It feels like they have a Blast. Yeah, it has in the sideboard generally. Okay. All right. Time to see if a big Regent kills them, I guess, but I don't really have many options left. This. Three, 4. Yeah, I know. I know that, but it's just like, I think it's going to be too debilitating later. Alright, if that's all they have, I don't care. I do care if they have a blast. But it doesn't look like it. I've already used Force in a Daze. Alright. I think I'm just gonna play my land and say go. Shit. I could have actually done that. No. I'm not gonna. I think I can wait one turn. Maybe... Okay, I think I should have cast the Iteration and left up Tundra. And then if I miss on my land, I just play this and I still have the activation up. So... But it looks like their big Regent killed them. So game 3 on the draw. It's going to be a tougher one. I don't play that many leagues, Charbel, because leagues are mostly noise. If that answers your question. Like, I'm not even saying that as a meme. It's just like, that's why we banned that from using it for testing for PTs and relative other, like, premier level events. Because it's, like, pretty easy to convince yourselves of something that's not actually true if you play too many leagues. Alright, I think this is fine, though. Against dwarves into it. It's dwarves in quotation marks, right? It's like actually changelings with pirate heroes. Well, see, that's the point. All this anecdotal evidence is just like, it kind of just all noise, you know? Well, this is also a cape, so. You think so, Lyserk? You think this is your peak magic level right now? Arena ladder for sure, because there's like no real prizes. You haven't played a game in a month? Nice. I understand that, Charbel. That's like a very reasonable response. But I'm just saying, like, there is a lot of noise in leagues, and it's just like kind of random what... It's because, like, it's not stratified versus record like it is in a challenge. Well, it's a video game. Well, okay. Arena's the true video game. MTGO is still, like, kind of a video game, but still is kind of sleep-inducing at times. So, I totally understand, you know. I thought about forcing this, but I'm not going to. It's, like, kind of close whether I'm supposed to force this or not, you know. This is... Oh my god, this is the punishment. Alright, so I have to draw Ragavan, essentially. Maybe the Foundry gets me out of it. So if I just draw another Mana Source. I actually thought about forcing the Mox too. Maybe I should have. But if I draw a land, it should be Relatively. Okay. Well, so now I can just make... I can slowly get up to where I need to be, essentially. Depending on how quickly I die. I also don't think their deck plays a lot of Magus of the Moon, to be quite fair, so... Who's gonna win? One Retro Theater Foundry or one Magus of the Moon? Well... I'm fawning any Stomp or Dead Gone. I could not fawn it fast enough, to be quite fair. I like these tapped fetch lands. They're like kind of funny, honestly. Oops. Well, I'm definitely double blocking there every time. My opponent said oops, though. I think them attacking is probably not correct. Oh, especially if they have nothing here. That was just incredible for me, obviously. So, what's the plan now? Just spam cantrips, I guess. This is fine. I'm just gonna draw the land and then draw the... maybe... Yeah, no. I think drawing the Ragavan's good. Kind of awkward that I have to fetch only Vault, though. Again, I wish I had Plateau in my deck. The Plateau count's going to be incredibly high. I really should have, yeah, I've regretted not having this plateau in so hard. It's just been kind of incredible. I think I will trade my Regent for that, though. In Days to Scry, which is probably worth it. Any white source means I shouldn't block. Actually, taking 6 is also reasonable, because what will happen is, if I find any spells, I can probably just make another big Regent as well. So this is probably fine as well. Oh, well, that also solved it, so... I'm just gonna main phase because it pumps the first Regent. Yeah, now they're mostly colded. Plateau and Miracles, Plateaus and Standstill. Alright. I could have... I don't know, maybe I should have thought about forcing that Mox longer, but... Fortunately, I got to pull out of it by a timely attack by my opponent. Alright, be right back for round 3. If you're new to stream, hit that follow button. It's free to do so. And also consider hitting that sub button. Happy September. 20% off for new subs. So I'm gonna get some water and be right back for round 3. Alright, I am back! Yeah, I don't know how many Maximum they play. My suspicion is not that many, but obviously it didn't work out great for me, one or the other. Bomber boss. Oh, hand's not healable. It's fine though. This person's also red Stompy. Maybe I can play better this time. Red Stompy with 3 main deck Power Blasts and the Chalices. Alright. So I'm gonna bottom second Brainstorm. Two main deck dead gone as well. Alright. I think I'm supposed to do this actually. I don't really want another one of those. So actually, I think I do want to daze it. This person? Bomber Boss? So this was Kamaluzi. See. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape, actually. D's getting to, like, be a mana fixer there was also kind of clutch, to be quite fair. They lost to Kembalusi and Booster Draft at 1 PT. It was kind of a tilt, obviously, but... Yep, I did. Problematic. Kind of hope my next card is a land, actually. I think I'm just priced into playing it. If I don't draw a land, it's like pretty awful no matter what. Alright, land! Untapped land! Thank you, Dak. Sure. Take one from War Boss. Soul-Dyed Lantern doesn't do anything there, whereas this card like actively contributes to my board in a meaningful way. So God, this means that Fury? Alright, I guess I'm gonna take it. If they don't have Fury, like, then this is like an insanely good bluff, but whatever. Okay. Maybe they didn't have Fury. Maybe it was just a bluff the entire time. Kind of losing on board, though, because of the Chalice, obviously. Hey, this song's a banger, too. That's for sure. This really sucks. I mean, I think a single Regent obviously breaks this game open. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have slowed the game down until I drew a Regent. Because maybe it should have. What happened? Or even like an ending enables most of my hand, so maybe just attacking was bad. Okay, I'm willing to believe that attacking was just an incorrect strategy. This song is quite good. Alright, so they had the Fury. I read them for the Fury that turn because, like, that was really the only thing that made sense, you know? Oh. I should respond because of Stomp. But I think I lose to Stomp no matter what here in this situation, so it's kind of whatevs. I mean, I'm mostly dead, I think is the actual issue. So, what happens if I do this? Go to 1. Alright. But I can't really do anything else. Yeah, I read them for Fury that one turn because it didn't really make any sense otherwise. But I couldn't... I guess it ends up I couldn't play around it forever, so... When Saga can go again. I think Saga's, like, pretty not great versus them, honestly. I mean, you can't cut all of them because of threat density issues. But Wasteland is, like, sometimes similarly awkward for some, except Wasteland's better because it takes out one of their soul lands and then they can't cast anything. Like, if my Saga had been a Wasteland that game, I think I would have actually been in really good shape. But, you know, you can't always get what you want. And in fact, I did not get what I wanted there. I got a loss instead of a win, you know? It's variable, Charble. This specific version does not. You'll see varying numbers of Wasteland and Urza Saga, and sometimes you'll see both. It really just depends. What are you talking about, Legacy Goblin? This is a different match. You mean Game 3 versus the previous opponent? Where I got lucky? Like the Magus of the Moon attacking to 2 servos play? I don't know what you're talking about, I guess. Oh, you are talking about the Magus. That was last match, Game 3. Alright, well, this hand's excellent, so... I hit the help button. Don't need help right now, though. I guess I could always use help. What am I saying? Ragavan's, though. Monkey! I mean, Silo Lands was pretty good for me when I played it in the last in the recent events, you know. So I can untap that in the iteration. The token has to attack, so it works out. That might deal too, actually. It's not that awkward. My hand's really good. Like, I'm supposed to burn this no matter what. Resolves. I have a plan. Whoops. It involves tapping correctly, obviously. I don't think I actually care about the Chalice. Kind of close, though, I guess. Alright, let's see what happens if I just ignore Chalice and keep hitting them with Ragavan when they have Ancient Tomb out. I suspect this works out for me. This is like a weird aggressive line you can take, but it's only because of this setup. Like, the constructs are going to be enormous this game, too. Alright, game 3 and the draw. Nope. Pretty satisfied. The Hydroblast and the Wear Tear is still better than the Urza Saga and the Soulguide Lantern, so. Raga Saga Endavan? Something like that, I suppose, yeah. Something like that. How close are we to this mini challenge? We're 17% on the way there. Am I supposed to keep? Probably not. Alright, this is just straight up better. I think I just need to ponder. Well, that's good. At least. The Regent can go on the bottom because I don't really want it next turn, but I should not shuffle that ponder for sure. I have a plow on top of my deck. I'll just plow it. there. Always important to have a stop right there. Alright. We have a plan, chat. We have a plan. Is draw cantrip, fetch, or they play something that can counter, I guess. More. Alright. Whatever. You know, this is fine. Still. Sort of, I guess. This is kind of a hilarious game. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna die to that thing, but... Alright, sweet. Okay. Well, that's really good. I think I should just play Channeler. Because I kind of feel like if they have a blast, I would rather play Channeler this turn. I mean, I think they would have blasted the thing, but you might as well just... You can sort of play around that for free, so... You know. Worse for Stomp for sure, but I can just force a Stomp. Can't fawn on my unstep. Others I would have. I also wonder if I should have just let that resolve. Actually, maybe I should have just let that resolve and not even given a shit. There. I think I punted by actually forcing that, but... Well, I'm just gonna make a big Regent and assume it'll kill my opponent. Alright, it's a 3-shotter. Let's hope that's good enough. Do I care? Just hope they don't have more blasts. If they do, so be it. Fuck, I'm dead now. Alright. Yeah, forcing that first stomp I think cost me too much. I shouldn't have done that. Basically lost because of that. Should've just let it go. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, who the fuck cares? I can't really get out of this one now. Fuck, that's so irritating. Should've just played better. Alright. Yeah, I really could have easily avoided that, so don't want to blame but myself. Like, there's really no reason to protect that DRC. It really just doesn't do any. It doesn't even do that much. Should have played Miracles. I don't think Miracles is that much better versus this deck because Ragavan's so insane versus the deck. So, you know. Like, Ragavan's, like, literally one of the best cards to draw possible in this matchup. Yeah, Fury's clearly a good card, so I don't know. Can't believe I threw it. I mean, I can believe I threw it, I just wish I hadn't thrown it, I guess is what I'm saying. Alright, you know the best way to detilt. A, people subbing, B, people falling, C, getting more water and using the bathroom. Yo, what's up, G-Wong? Congrats. Assuming your username is the obvious one. I am playing some Jeskai. Not the same version you played, but, you know, all of the Jeskai decks are close nowadays. They've sort of converged. Just took a loss to Red Stompy round 3 of this prelim. Could have played game 3 better. I think it definitely cost me. So there is that. What was that? And I forgot D. Another way you can support me is to check out the coaching link and sign up for some lessons, y'all. Do I teach Digimon TCG? I do not. Oh yeah, it's red. It's Moon Stompy, yeah. With like Furies and Fireflux squads and stuff like that. Alright, so I could play... I've already played Jay Pinter and Martin Dominguez, so I can only get queued versus Rock Nation, Generardi, or Gold Ducat. Yeah, you can just side out one Saga versus them. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, Wasteland's clearly better versus them, but it's like kind of a rel because if you let a Blood Moon resolve, it's really hard for you to cast spells. Panhand Go, calling out Gary Wong. Panhand Go, calling out Gary Wong. Alright, about to play the last match of the night, I think. Was a quick one, but, you know. Well, I guess we'll see how quick this match actually is. All my Delvers are red. Yeah, that's true. That, like, I actually do think your matchup is completely fine, but obviously you can lose. Alright, we got a match. See who we roll. I always have HF. I'm not fighting over those. I'll force my opponent to make a move with this land drop. If you're playing like a turbo controlling deck, Urza Saga is so insane versus you. Like, you can kind of just see here how like warping it is on the game. It's not like I've done anything particularly special. I've cast a Ragavan, it got killed, and my opponent's cast a Brainstorm, and they're like kind of under severe pressure to do something about this, right? Because this is their solution. Oh, I should have played around Stifle by just like fetching or whatever. Sure. You got me for one. Honestly, don't mind that exchange that much. It's true, I played against 3 Blood Moon decks, which is kind of funny. Regent? Wonder. Holy Regent. Yo, what's up, Fernando? How was Jeskai Phoenix? Jet Ski Phoenix, nice. See. That's bad. Come on, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Yeah, fine. I guess I can sneak Channeler in. Doesn't cost me much. I mean, it might get blind countered, but that's fine. One bottom, one top, huh? Kind of terrifying, actually. Brainstorm instead of Spell Pierce? It did not great for me. They have a counter spell on top, so I should cast his Plunder now. possible I should have just soul guided the Snapcaster, but I don't think so. I thought about it. I just kind of think it's not correct, but I didn't really explain why, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I should have done it. I don't know. Like, kind of think it's more valuable than that, but I guess I might end up cracking it to draw a card at some point, so... Yeah. It's a Gerard special. Because I know Gerard has a counterspell in hand for Endo. I don't really want to let Gerard just use the counterspell. I think just making a servo is actually better. I'll run into it now. I think it's worth it. Oh, Stopper is Jace. It's kind of faster. I'm probably supposed to just crack this thing now. If he counterspells this, I'm fine with it, actually. Maybe I should have just cast it first to look for the, Saga. Fine. Force of Postures is the top card. Alright, so... Not exactly what I want. I think I should just save this for 3 drops, honestly, from my opponent. Another Jace? Jesus. Alright, that's kind of a problem. Don't know about that Jace. Really had to play it there because if I don't, it'll probably just get by something else. I don't know. They're plussing on themselves. They top? Does it tell you if it tops? It doesn't tell you if it tops or not anymore. Huh. Weird. I could have sworn it used to tell you if it used to top or bottom. Jace's bug / changed. Oh, probably. I'm not sure it would actually affect the outcome of this game, but. No more, unfortunately. This is what I've got, chat. Yeah, I mean, this deck's a little bit thin on them, I guess, but whatevs, right? Look at how incredible Urza Saga was this game, chat. That is what I will say. Oh. I have to cast my thing. I just have no fishbowl lands left. Yep. Whatevs. I'm dead. So, like, it's a lock that they have a 1 on top, but I also can't really not play it, I think. So. Yep. I was pretty sure that there was a 1 on top, but I couldn't do shit about it. What's that brainstorm? One. I think literally casting either of my spells right now does basically nothing, so. It's still 1. It's just a 1-drop with an alternate cost. So, like, dashing it would just get counterbalanced. Okay. I want to see more of their deck Syndrome. More to the point, I want to know if it's correct to have in Surgical Extraction versus them. I suspect the answer is yes, based on how this game played out. Which is kind of a meme, but not really, you know? Like, the plan versus my opponent is actually to extract one of their removal spells. Probably Prismatic Ending, but maybe Plow. Because if you extract Plow, it's actually hard for them to kill Murktide Regent sometimes. And now they've shown me a Supreme Verdict that I didn't know about otherwise. Like, now I know they have Verdict in their deck and probably not Terminus. So just like the information, I think, is a really key point. I told you this is a Gerard deck, Eli. Alright. I need to win this game. Obviously. I actually am going to cut all of my plows personally, even though that leaves me slightly exposed to Mentor. I just think it's correct, though. Alright, change my mind in Surgical, actually. I actually think the way that... I kind of want to cut 2 Dazes, but it's kind of crazy to do that. I think I'll cut Caracas, though. I think it's, like, not very good for Strard. I'll probably cut... I'll cut 1 Daze, even though that's, like, blasphemy. I mean, I heard Daze is the card that should be banned from Legacy, so... I don't really like Wear Terror versus Counterbalance. I think that's, like, a trap. I don't think it ever really works out that way, Gary. Like, I actually just don't think it works out that way on average. It sounds really good, though, so... that's brutal. Fuck. Really? Bad. Missing a land there is so bad. Like, it's unbelievable. I'll probably, like, depending on how my opponent plays, I kind of hope they jam something this turn. Well, this takes me out of the problem I was in. So that's good. I'm kind of incentivized to just, like, burn all my spells to get out of that, you know? Right, that's fine. Fine. I'm just gonna fight over my other 3 drops. Nah, I think the way Gerard plays Hull Breacher is gonna be better, but, you know, it's kind of whatevs, right? I think I have to force this now. Sucks. Alright. Alright, so he definitely still has Blast in hand, but... welcome pickup. Sucks. I think I'm gonna lose very slowly. Maybe it's not even that slow. It's just not that slow. I'm probably dead now. It sucks. Basically, I lost this game when I didn't draw... oh wait, I should jam this. And try to deck with it. Alright, come on, blast off the top, deck. Come on. Right. That's bad. Sigh. I think I'm supposed to mill both of us, actually. I milled 2 my blast. I'm off it, chat. I'm really sad. Whatever. Kinda sucks. Whatevs, though. Losing happens sometimes. I think, like, you can be better versus that sort of deck, but the way I'm constructed, I'm certainly not that good versus that deck. Lackey sometimes comes up. It specifically comes up when you have delve threats, or you've brainstormed yourself, and you want to clear out your top cards. Like, there are strategic times where it's definitely correct to mill yourself and your opponent. There's obviously also times where you should mill only yourself or mill only your opponent. So, those are all things you can do. But yeah, that's Jeskai. Went 2-2 in the prelim, 0-1 in a league. I'm not thrilled with this exact iteration of the deck, pun intended. But, there's always room to improve it. There's always room to, like, shift it around. Probably we'll try to figure that stuff out in a bit. Yeah, Court of Cunning has any number on it, just like Surgical Extraction. So yeah, if you appreciate this stream, hit that follow button, that's free to do. And it is September. Please, 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 if you're considering subbing, you should do it this month because it's 20% off. Or if you have an Amazon / Twitch Prime sub, that's also appreciated. And lastly, if you really are looking to try to learn from me directly, I do offer coaching, and check out ! Coaching. So, that's all appreciated. I will be done playing for now, I think. But let's see what's going on.